Hi everyone and welcome to my report, ICT Trends and Issues. The world of technology is currently an area of rapid growth. Technology now plays a vital role in our classrooms, especially in the field of mathematics. In this report summary, I will demonstrate the current trends, benefits and issues when using ICT in primary school mathematics. The scholarly article I've chosen to use is the use of ICT teaching, learning methods make school math blossom. This is an article by Sanskar and Savika about the use of ICT in mathematics benefiting both the teachers and the students. This article states that in the age of information technologies, traditional education methods are not effective enough, and says that the present education system demands introducing quick and non-traditional education methods, such as ICT. The technology demonstrated in this resource is interactive multimedia materials for students. These materials are created by the teachers where they create online lessons for their students. Some benefits of using this technology is that students increase their motivation for learning. They often finish tasks in lesson time because the teacher is free to assist them when needed. And students learn math in a more visual way and creates a feeling of comfort for their students as they learn at their own speed and can cooperate with others. Some issues with this technology, however, is that the teachers have to create the multimedia learning object. This demands from the teacher computer skills, skills of using multimedia technologies, and much work to prepare the lesson. This is just an example of some multimedia technologies teachers have made for their students. For the blog, I have chosen to use Integrating ICT into Mathematics. This is a website by Anton Ryder. He's actually a primary school teacher and he has certificates in using ICT as well. And it's about using ICT to help teach students the mathematics depicted in the curriculum by using interactive whiteboards or one-to-one laptop or iPad programs. A technology discussed by Ryder is using visual literacy in mathematics. Ryder states many students struggle with words, so teachers should use mathematics with visual approaches. So this is just an example of maths taking a visual approach. Obviously, it's a lot easier for students to understand that. Technology is also used by Ryder when mapping with students. Ryder highlights that teachers should be integrating a variety of modern technologies when teaching mapping on location. Such technologies include Google Maps, which allows students to learn mathematical concepts such as location, proportional language, scale, and distance. This is just an example of how students can use maps. They could even use maps to calculate the distance from their school back to their community, back to their homes, etc. Angry Birds Angles is another form of technology teachers can integrate into their math lessons. Learning angles can be easy when you use his recommended ICT tools and one of the world's most popular games, Angry Birds. Allows students to classify angles and estimate and measure angles. Ryder also said you can use the Angry Birds app as like a whole school lesson or individually or in pairs. Some benefits of using this technology are it benefits the teacher as the teachers will find their planning time being reduced. They have a more clearer and cohesive approach to delivering the curriculum. They have lesson portability from any device, so the students can go work outside if they wanted to, and they can place all their technologies on a student cloud for absent students, and then students can also work through at their own pace, catering for student diversity. Some issues with this technology is that not all schools may be able to fund these devices. Batteries, and if they can fund these devices, iPads and laptops, batteries often run out of charge, especially if they're using them all day, and students leave devices at home. So then they'll be unable to complete the tasks. And students may easily get off task, so you could be thinking that they're on Google Maps and they could be on Safari. The audio podcast or video clip I've chosen to use is Teaching Without Words. This is a TED talk by Matthew Peterson, and it's about the vast majority of teaching being done with words and the need for us to use technology in our classrooms and change to visual learning. ST Math is interactive software with informative feedback. This technology includes all maths such as algebra, division, fractions, and has over 5,000 puzzles. When trialled in 106 American schools, it tripled the maths proficiency. Some benefits include student engagement and being intrinsically motivated, and it allowed students to see the math and caters for diversity as students work at their own pace. I'm pretty sure with this technology as well, ST Math, the teachers can also monitor the students' progress. But an issue with this technology is that not all schools will be able to fund having their own devices, and ST Math requires money to purchase the program. So again, just costs the school a lot of money, but there is many benefits. ST Math is also all about getting the penguin from one side of the screen to another. So it uses lots of different maths concepts, but the whole idea is just to move the penguin from one screen to the other. So it's very fun for kids. So to sum up this report summary, integrating maths and ICT will bring many benefits to both students and teachers. All technologies are visual, all of them are interactive, all of them give instant feedback, and all technologies allow students to work at their own pace. Some advantages that support real-world learning objects is that the students will improve both their maths and ICT skills. Using all of these technologies will allow for cooperative learning skills to develop, as students can work in pairs, or the teacher can demonstrate all of these technologies on an interactive whiteboard as a whole class. And also this software, and they can use this software for real-world use on their own devices, such as calculating the distance from school to home using Google Maps. So they can download this software and not only use it in class time, but use it at home. So they could download angry angles and use it with their families at home. Some disadvantages of this technology is that integrating the ICT into a mathematics class may require a lot of money, especially if the students need to purchase their own device and software. A lot of schools don't have this funding, so it's not great for all schools. And in the real world, students won't always have ICT to assist them in their math, so they need to be successful in traditional forms of pen and paper too. So basically, students can't just be really good at only doing math on a computer. They need to be able to do math in traditional forms as well. Thank you so much.